Oh, okay. Okay. So why don't we get started? We can catch everybody up. Uh, Hello, everyone.
Whoa.
Good to see you on this beautiful day. Uh, Happy March, happy Tuesday, happy all things, right? Um, but good to see everyone. I know we're waiting for one or two people, but in the meantime, we can go over some windows of understanding updates. I know that we have our Day of Understanding in the New Brunswick Public Schools, our two-day of understanding for Windows of Understanding on March 17th and March 18th. Very excited about that. And our, not to jump ahead, but our closing reception is March 26th.
6.
March 26th at Highland Park Library, the newly renovated Highland Park Library. At I want to say that's a later time though, right? That's at
5:30?
5:30. At 5:30. But there's of course, other stuff. And Tracy, do you want to go over some of the other things that we've got going on?
Sure. So today, as of today, we just did an installation. This year we're focusing on youth engagement. Broadway has their own Winners of Understanding and followed the model that we've done in the past, like pairing the artist with an organization and having a display in the window of establishment. So this year, we're focusing on different students, all ages, K through 8. I'm sorry, K through 12. Today, we had the Greater Brunswick Charter School and the New Brunswick Public Schools installation at the Heldrick. So that's open 24/7, and we think really excited for that because the students can come, their families can come anytime they want. And then also Greater Brunswick Charter School did their installation in the Mexican consulate. And that invitation, that reception is next week on the 18th as well. So we'll send that over to you too. And I know that most of you have already received that email. I sent it, I believe, yesterday. And that starts at 5. And that's open, but it is invite only. So it's just and then that's 18th. And then we have Fit as a Firefighter coming up on March 26th, which is also the same day as the closing reception. But this is how, we all everywhere. And then we just established Pizza with the Police. So this is our partnership with the New Brunswick Public Police Department and the public schools will be on April 2nd. That's new. That's just established today. And you're welcome to come to any of these events. The Arts Council has been around for Windows of Understanding. This is where it was born. So it was in the minds of Cassandra and it just came to fruition. So we're very, very grateful for this council. All of you have been a part of Windows of Understanding in some way. We're going into, it's our 8th season and our 9th season. We're getting ready to plan for that too. And if you want to be involved or be a part of it, please let us know. We are in Metuchen, we're in South Plainfield, we're in Rahway, we're in New Brunswick, we're in Highland Park. And we have been in Pennsauken last year, and we have been in Newark as well for their community day. And we're looking to expand if you know of organizations or artists that you would like to be included or think that it would be in line with Windows of Understanding, the social justice issues that we talk about, please let us know as well. And I think that is it, unless Jennifer or Cassandra, you want to jump in, or Kelly with another event that's coming up. Oh, the climate change with the kids. I don't have that information, but
We don't
we're
have
just
anything in that we have to, that should be our Friday Windows Understanding meeting. We should
okay.
talk about that.
Okay. That's all I have, unless you want to add stuff.
Thank you. Thanks, Tracy. I think that covers everything on our end.
I would like to add, and it's later, we're about to do an update on which is basically in my mind is we start to plan Windows of Understanding for for the following year in the summer, right? So I don't know what it looks like to have Windows of Understanding table at the Heart Festival, but this could be something that something to think about. meaning, how, like, what we're talking about is like we're exposing to people to windows of our setting and inviting people to join us and participate. And maybe this is something to have at the Heart Festival. Are you an artist? Are you looking to participate in some way, or looking to have your school participate? I don't know. Maybe that's something we could think about.
Absolutely. And that's a great idea.
It's
Oh,
like,
and I want to give a shout out to Dr. Belvin because we're in the library as well.
yes.
That's fine. Just a humble servant of the people.
Okay, great. Does anybody have any questions? Windows understanding? All right. I put murals update because I know there's always stuff that's being in the planning process, but I wanted to see if anybody had any murals they want to bring up that we're going to be looking to have for 2025.
So it's
Yeah.
just funding for our own. We're looking at doing our garage door to complement the mural that Doe's installed on the corner of Maple and Somerset. So we're on Bethany and Somerset, which is like the other side of that. So we're looking at our garage door to do something on. Hungarian Festival Day, we're going to have Doe's and I are collaborating with my art exhibit that's in the city is all these really big Hungarian flowers. So we're collaborating and we're going to do an 8x8 mural that we're going to ask everybody to paint, and then he and I will finish it, and then it'll be installed somewhere in my building. Hungarian Festival Day, so I'm super excited about that. And that's about all for murals on Somerset Street. But I do have questions of like, do we have to get permission to install that if it's on private property?
Where's my Tumblr?
I know.
Where is Michael?
I feel like
Cross Bank.
because it's not on the, it's not going to be visible. It is visible though.
It's visible from the street, but it's not like we don't have to close down anything. He and I can paint that ourselves, and we're planning on spraying it probably like late summer.
Right.
I not being an attorney, however, I'd say the odds are that a court would say you can paint it anything you want to paint it.
That's funny because I've been hit a couple times with spray paint on that location, and the city has actually come to me and said, you need to get that covered up. Because it said something about Russians go home. I wanted to spray back, we're not Russian.
Wait. Melissa, when did this happen?
During COVID. And then the spray paint team came out and fixed it for me.
Oh, wow, that's not okay. Wow. I didn't know.
Yeah, no, we handled it real quick. We've been tagged a couple times on that part. But yeah, we're hoping that we can come up with something cool, and we want to continue like the artwork that's already in the neighborhood, so it makes sense.
Yeah, if the wall is being tagged, the taggers are telling you that you need to put something there.
Something beautiful, right? That's
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that, Claudio, actually. Yeah.
That's
good.
I didn't come up with that. That's the Philadelphia mural project.
Yeah, I read that all about Philly too.
Okay. Well, I guess keep us updated, and I'll check in to see. I'll look at the specifics of the form again, but just to be sure. But yeah, but keep us updated, and especially that's a shareable, the one that you're saying that people can come and help
Oh
with.
yeah,
That's really
no.
great.
June
Yeah.
7th, if anybody wants to come out and paint, it's going to be in our courtyard. Super accessible, available to everybody. We're excited about it because the festival's 50 this year and AHF is 70 this year. So we have a lot to celebrate. And our exhibit, I just emailed everybody. Our exhibit opens, our spring exhibit, which is Hungarian Mardi Gras, opens this Saturday from 10 to 2. And bring the kids out because we're going to have mask making workshops and all different kinds of things. So It's an interactive one. Lots of noisemakers and things. It's fun.
Now, I know that for, you have like food vendors, right? And but like I'm just thinking about the Heart Festival. I keep going back to the Heart Festival and trying to get all of us involved in every, in which way. And you have some
Every
great,
weekend,
you have
every
some,
time you
yeah,
guys
you have
do
some
that.
great food vendors, and I don't know, something to think of, is that if we can connect on, if there's a vendor that, that makes sense at the Heart Festival, like,
I have what, a list of 150, 200 vendors that I've worked with over the
yeah.
past
And I'm
year.
thinking like specifically like that's serving Hungarian,
I'm sure if Zoli's not doing, my problem is like we only host our event once in the summer because everybody goes back to Hungary. And when you guys host the Heart Festival, I'm usually in Hungary. But this year I'm going earlier, so I might be able, I'm actually like contemplating being able to make it.
okay, yeah. So
Yeah, I have a Hungarian food truck that also does pastries, like
okay.
cakes, and she goes to the Rutgers Boardwalk as well, which is always interesting, and she gets really a good response there, so maybe we should put them on the list as well. When
Yeah.
do your vendors need to be oh God, it's bright today. Like when do they have to submit, and how much is it for a spot?
There's no
So
fee from us. There's no registration fee from us.
yeah,
But if they're a
Oh,
food
the
vendor,
city,
it's
they need their,
50.
they
right.
got to pay
Yeah.
the city fees. Okay.
Yeah. But we're going to be sending out, so I'll make sure everybody here gets that link for that submission process is getting updated this week. So we'll have it probably next week. So I'll send that out to everybody. Yeah, just mixing it up, right? Have some variety at the festival. So
Cool.
cool. Awesome. All right. Tracy, were you going to say something about murals or?
Oh, thanks, Kelly. We have a mural for Juneteenth coming up on June 19th. We'll send that rendering way in advance. As soon as we have it, you'll have it. And we're asking everybody to come out. Claudio is coming with Amar those 2 days on the 19th and the 20th at MB Pack. So thank you, Claudio. And then we have their students and their fellows will come and help us, but we need help with that. Installing that mural. It'll be right in Monument Square, right on the triangle part.
I brought my niece last year. She
Closer.
she thought it was the coolest
is
thing
it?
that she got to paint with the
Oh.
dogs and everything else. It was cool.
Bring
Awesome.
her back, please. And if you can bring your dogs too. If they're available.
For
'Cause they're-
painting?
for the pictures, it's cute when you see dogs walk across the mural. I wish that we could go back to the intersection, maybe next year. It's just that it's so everyone is like is really back, so it's a little packed and it's a little harder to do that.
Sure.
But and we might have a mural for the Heart Festival, perhaps in that same area. We'll keep you posted about that, and that's all the murals right now that we have in planning.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So I know I've already been talking about the Heart Festival, but Saturday, August 9th, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. We are in the planning process. So there's plenty of opportunity for collaboration. And Amart is done by then, Claudio, by August?
Yeah, it's the August 1st, that Friday when it ends. But it's so close that I can ask those kids to come back and do something.
Well, yeah, because that's kind of what I was thinking is if that's a possibility, I think, we like to make sure, yeah, that the students are involved. So yeah, think about it and let us know. We'd love to incorporate.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Cool.
It's a big team, so I have to sell it to them.
Well, it is, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a gig. It's like you got a gig lined up, like
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the following weekend, so that should be fine.
Cool. But yeah, we'll be sending out the link. It's gonna be one link this year that has, you can either select your craft vendor, an art vendor, or a food vendor. And we're trying to get as many as possible. We are trying to continue to line the street of Livingston Avenue from New to George or so. So yeah. I think that's it for the Heart Festival for right now. More on that probably next time. We were able to, I put on here, we were able to tour the new art gallery today, for those who were able to join. I'm sure there'll be other opportunities to see the space at later dates. But they're basically going to start, fixing that place up and getting ready. And I think they were saying by December 2026 is they're looking to, right?
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully.
So yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful old historic building, and I definitely feel for them on that because it's a lot, but I think it's got great bones. That's for sure. But it made me going to see the space made me think of us and the and everything with whether it be Arts Council and all of our other partnerships and stuff. There's just so much room. There's so much possibility, I think, for this new space. So it's really exciting, and yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
and then the other thing is also, I don't know, we've been meeting at the with the arts humanities folks at the city, the last Thursday of every month. And if anyone is ever interested in joining us here from the Arts Council, it's arts and humanities, so it totally makes sense. But the next one
Mhm.
is March 27th, right at 1 p.m. At City Hall. So if you're interested, let us know. I'm not sure if everybody's getting the invites, but you could tag along. It's just a great place to share what's going on and get more information on share information and get information and talk about future projects and all that. So, all right. So I didn't have time to list upcoming events. I know there are so many upcoming events, and I don't know. I feel like I should just start with Claire. You want to go first?
Sure. So we have coming up on the last Sunday. I mean, there's a lot going on all the time. Follow us on Instagram and social media, but the last Sunday of the month is Ultimo Domingo. So that's been hugely popular. So feel free to come out for that. And on the 27th of the month, we do have a roundtable that will be discussing our Indigenous Identities exhibition. That's from 5 to 7. So not quite as crazy family fun, but it will still be really interesting, I think. Some good perspectives on the show.
I was really excited because the winner of the State Theater tickets to Ballet Folklorico from Ultimo Domingo came like right that day.
Oh, good.
So, and we basically almost sold out. So it's like, you are so like good, yay, good for you. And he was so happy, and yeah. So hopefully they had a good time. But it was like the show was like practically sold out. So it was like great that he got in, and like yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, so it's nice to match up, yeah, when we have, good shows like that.
Yeah, that worked perfect.
Yeah. Cassandra, do you have some stuff you want to share?
We're actually presenting an amazing
Okay, I'll pick it up.
film
after.
screening
Thank you.
in partnership with filmmaking at Mason Gross in the music department, and the Zimmerly. That's a screening of a documentary film that was up for the best Oscar in that category this year, soundtrack to a coup d'etat. And the director was in town for New York engagements and is coming for the screening and a talk after on Thursday. It's completely free and open to the public. It's at 6 o'clock, 6 to 9:30, in Mason Gross in the Blaustein Auditorium. But it should be amazing. The documentary basically examines like kind of the role of the artist as a cultural ambassador during like conflicted times when you as a cultural ambassador are representing your country, and what happens when your country is implicated in all of these international things. In this particular case, a coup in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So that should be really, really cool. And then there is an exhibition opening on March 27th from 6 to 9 for our undergrad BFA thesis, the first one of the season. So that's those are the two highlights for us this month. Thank you.
Cassandra, maybe I can invite some of the National Honor Society students.
To
What do you think?
which one? They could come to any of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can send it to David too. Is there one that you think is more that you think they will like more, or just send them both?
Yeah, I guess we can have them choose. I mean, you know,
Yeah, we can invite.
Yeah.
I'll send it to David.
that sounds amazing though.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Who else? Who else has events they want to share? I know there's other events.
Well,
That's it. We let Tracy go.
the, the real, well, of course, we all have a lot going on. March is great. April, we start to come outside. We have April 12th, we're partnering with the New Brunswick Recreation Department, and most of you here for the extravaganza. It's going to be at the Youth Sports Complex from 10 to 11 on April 12th. The rain date is April 19th.
10
and
to
that-
11 or 10 to, oh, 10 to 11. Yep.
That's
So keep going. Yep.
At the Youth Sports Complex, and then 11 to 1 at the Yard. And then also the same day, the library is hosting Holy from 1 to 3. So that will, we'll be there for all the things. I'm really excited for that. And if you want to table at any of them, I can't speak on Holy, but Dr. Belvin can speak on that. But on the other ones, you're welcome to join us.
We are always happy to have people, almost anyone, table with us. I have to be careful about being too broad. But excuse me, I would add that the Friends of the Library book sale is April 4th and 5th. Please come and buy books.
Okay.
My wife retired from the Monmouth County Library in the end of 2024, and I hijacked her into being the book sale chairperson. So I am under tremendous pressure to make sure that all of our efforts are successful. Please help me, please. You laugh.
I'm not laughing at you.
She's a hard taskmaster, I gotta tell you.
Hey. Maureen is great.
Oh, I'm
She
not.
does not have a mean bone in her body.
That's right. Well, I have a book buying problem, so you don't have to tell me twice.
Okay, well, spend money, please. And she's not mean, she's just determined.
Okay.
Okay,
Ellen.
please. Okay.
Another great event that's coming up, we just this is the Arts Institute's The Gospel Fest is coming up on June 28th. We're going to send all the materials to you to help promote. Please help us promote that. It's, it says Gospel Fest, but it's like non-secular. It's not come to Jesus. We're not pushing Jesus, but just come for the music, come and stewardship, fellowship. But it's a great time. We have some great food vendors giving some samples out the first couple of hours for the event. We have access to the hospitality up here on the 3rd floor for MP Pack, so please come out. And then we have parking for you. If you don't want to park where you park usually, you can park at MP Pack. We're partnering with the parking authority with that. And we'll also have a special rate for most of the parking decks in the area. The parking authority has been really great about that. Or you can park at the Heldrick too. And any questions that you have, you can go to middlesexcountyculture.com Or you can just ask, email or text me or whatever you need. Okay, and then we have, after that, we roll right into Hub City Sounds. So it's from August through December almost. So we look forward to seeing you all there, whether you're tabling or you're coming as a guest. Thank you for your support, though, all of you.
I also want to throw out that Rockers Day,
Yeah.
Saturday, April 26th. So we get together, a bunch of us, a big under a tent. We usually do like we've been doing a passport thing where like they have to get a stamp on each table and then they enter to win for all these prizes. If any of you are interested in joining us, let us know soon. It's just always a fun day. It's a fun day. And Tracy, are we going to get student volunteers again this year? Okay.
Student volunteers. Do
Awesome.
you have a mascot? Go.
I mean, we have our same minion, and Elmo is fixed. The Elmo costume is fixed.
Okay.
So we have a minion and an Elmo, and that would be great if they were to distribute everyone's materials.
Yeah, they're a great. Minion was
No
great
one can
too.
say no to Elmo, right? Oh, Elmo's handing you a flyer.
It was great. We were like mob last year. It was a good time.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
finally back outside, and it was just a great vibe. If you're gonna come, if you want a table with us, you have to be sunny the entire time. It's a long day, but you have to be sunny. Because we lean on each other for some good energy. It a long time.
I bring donuts from Asbury
Mhm.
Park, so it's like fancy donuts. If you need the extra push. But
Other good thing is that Kelly mentioned a passport, but the names that we collect, we distribute to everyone. So you're looking
everyone, right?
at least 1,500 names added to your network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So it's a good time though. But I think that's it. Anybody else have any other events? Okay.
Did you know that New Jersey Best named New Brunswick as ideal destination for 2025? Did everyone know that?
I saw that. It was so cool.
Yes.
It's
So
good.
if you don't mind, just take a minute and think about that, because every single one of you have your hand in that. That's how we became the ideal destination in 2025. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, well, don't all jump up and down.
Actually, well, because I keep saying Heart Festival. Actually, Tracy, we got to talk to Pam because we're looking to do something
Were
for
you
that.
thinking of Heart Festival? I was thinking of Heart Festival.
What's that?
Were you thinking about the Heart Festival to have that?
Yeah, well, it's funny
presentation?
because they were actually talking about how they can bring it,
Yeah.
showcase it more and do something. And the Heart Festival just makes sense. It's New Brunswick. Yeah.
Okay.
So in our meeting tomorrow, we should chat about that and like what that looks like. But
That's wonderful. Love that. Anything else?
feel like I am missing something, but I'll probably see you there, wherever it is, right? I'll probably see you guys there. All right. And of
Okay.
course, please share any flyers with the group. Feel free to just reply all or send them to me and I can send them to the group. But if you have any flyers, upcoming events, yeah. Great. All right.
Yep.
Thank you,
It is
everyone.
always lovely to see all of you. Have fun.